Connecting with future faculty members or lab PIs at graduate school programs of interest is one way to research and explore opportunities available to you as a graduate student. For some students, this is an important part of the admissions process. In this video, we will discuss steps to take to make these connections. Although many students are accepted into graduate programs without emailing faculty prior to submitting applications to programs, there are many valuable reasons to do so. First, you will need to figure out what you're going to study, then figure out where you want to apply. Some students find programs of interest and then find faculty who have similar research interests to them at those institutions. Other students apply to certain programs because that program has faculty conducting research in the student's interest areas. The information presented in this video will be most beneficial to students interested in pursuing PhD programs. As you are looking into programs of interest or faculty with matching research interests, figure out what type of program model the specific graduate program uses. There are two general types of structures programs take. The first one is a single lab experience where you will most likely be working in a single lab for the duration of your education. The second type is a lab rotation. Lab rotations allow students to experience different research labs for their first year in the program before applying to one for the remainder of their education. In both of these instances, programs sometimes require that students reach out to faculty members before being accepted to or beginning the program. Look at each specific program's website for information about this. However, if you are interested in a program with lab rotations, reaching out to a faculty member to see if they are accepting new students is often not necessary before applying for admission. Once you've figured out what you want to study and the type of research program model a graduate program has, you'll want to start reaching out to faculty members. A good timeline for this would be the spring or summer before you plan to apply to graduate school. Faculty members have stated that they are more likely to respond to email inquiries about openings in their lab if they can tell a student has researched the graduate program and can talk about why that specific graduate program will help them achieve their goals. Faculty have also said they appreciate when students read a paper or two that they've authored, so the student is familiar with current research questions, projects, and goals. Now that you've investigated programs and research labs of interest, you can begin reaching out to faculty members about joining their lab. When you get ready to send an email, be sure to include these things listed on the screen. First, introduce yourself. Faculty members have said they enjoy briefly hearing about your past and current research experience and general themes of research interest for future projects. Next, mention how you found out about the faculty member. Did you see them on the program website? Did one of their colleagues encourage you to make a connection, or did a current U of M faculty member or lab PI suggest you look into their work? Make sure you also mention what you know about their current or previous projects based on the papers you read. Remember, projects and responsibilities in a lab evolve over time, so don't be so specific in the task you are hoping to do in their lab, or you might get turned away. I mentioned themes of research interest just a second ago, and this is a great point to reiterate in the email. Talk about the things you are interested in and how that matches with a specific lab. Keep in mind that not all faculty members accept new students every year, so taking a moment at this point in the email to ask if they are accepting students is one of the most important parts of this email. You can also consider asking a faculty member if they have any advice for the application process. Oftentimes, involvement in labs is tied to funding, and faculty members may have insight on fellowships or grants you could apply to. Finally, before hitting send, attach a copy of your resume or CV for the faculty member. If a faculty member responds to your email, thank them for their thoughts and time. Faculty members aren't necessarily familiar with every aspect a student considers when looking for a graduate program to attend, and they have highlighted a few things they do not like to see in emails when receiving requests to join research labs. Questions about things like the student experience, housing, or financial aid may be better suited for an admissions representative or the director of graduate studies, so do not include these questions in an email about research lab openings. It's also likely that you won't receive a response from faculty members you've reached out to. If that's the case, it's okay. You tried by sending the email and they may not typically respond to these types of inquiries. You may also receive a curt response letting you know that they are not taking new students. That's okay too, and now you know you can focus your search elsewhere. There's no need to send multiple contacts or an additional email after being rejected from a lab. If you have additional questions about anything mentioned in this video, you are welcome to meet with a career coach for further discussion. You can schedule an appointment with a career coach at cbsss.appointments.umn.edu. Good luck.